Hey! Are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Yeah, we're good. Seela kneels before start that over. Seela kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomedae.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
I wish I could tell you.
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
Did you see it too? The traitors and the dying girl and everything?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendug, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it. Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy.
Lan just
Anyway,
likes jokes.
what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sull. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
Like, the way that he says it though, any chance you can whip it out again, and like, unless you're somebody that understands that style of humor, you might not get the joke initially, and then when he goes on to explain it, it's like, I don't know what's worse, making a really good bad joke, or then when you have to explain the really good bad joke, and I like it that Lan basically does both perpetually.
And what if she can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
I saw memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel?
Yeah,
That really was Lariel?
apparently.
The angel from the legends.
Supposedly.
The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wendug, don't be a sore loser. She is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before her, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because she doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that.
Isn't that a shame, though? Isn't that a shame? Because as you kind of unfold Lan's story, you do realize how much of a good person he is. And I mean, you can kind of infer that if Lan's a good person, sure, there are others that aren't going to be that are mongrels, but there are also going to be a lot of other mongrels that are very good people, very genuine, kind and caring people that deserve the sword just as much as we do. And because of this, because they're technically born with evil inside of them, there's no chance for them to show that. And I don't know, it's actually kind of heartbreaking when you think about it.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sull, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
But it doesn't make you any worse than anybody else, and it doesn't make you any less worthy. And I think that that's the part sometimes that Lan misses. That while it doesn't make you any better or any more worthy, it also doesn't do the opposite, if that makes sense. But I can control the light.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sull needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
All right, take me to your chief. Take me to your leader.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Okay, and I believe this is technically where you're supposed to learn, like, about these prompts and stuff like that. Wait. Okay, don't show these tutorials again. I gotta quickly turn off. I think you can do it in... I forgot to do it in the settings. Yeah, we're gonna turn off contextual. Tutorials, because they just pop up so often. I know that there's another secret area, and I should probably...
Did you see that?
Go there. I don't know if there's really anything good, though, loot-wise. I mean, it's not bad loot. It's not great loot, though. Okay, let me see.
Did we find trouble?
Yeah, we always find trouble. Wait, have there always been earth elementals? I thought that there was something else here one time. Did I miss? Abby, she didn't miss. Nice. Good job, Abby. Okay. There we go. So we got... What did we get? A wand of cure light wounds? I mean... What is that? I rarely, if ever, protection from evil. Who did that? Did I do that? Who gave everybody that? So, in the past, I've actually run into a thing where I didn't put enough points into athletics or mobility for any of my characters. So when we did, I think it was on stream, when I did a fight, the big fight between act, like kind of end of Act 2 kind of thing that leads you into Act 3. There were different ways that you could get about, and I didn't have enough athleticism or mobility to get me anywhere. So I have decided from here on out that anytime I have an animal companion that I can do stuff with, I would put all of my points basically into that for them. So if you've been hanging out with me on stream while I play this, you'll know that my character has a boar companion that we named Kevin Bacon. And he's a huge boar, and he's literally the most athletic thing you've ever seen in your life. Like, he literally just moves so fast, but he's a boar. So it's comical, but that's why if you kind of keep watching this with me, you'll see Kian going through and getting all the checks for that, because like literally that's just how I'm gonna roll to make sure that I don't fail it. Wendug glances at Lan, who's fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you, don't show the light of heaven to Sull. Don't you want to save the kids, though? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Sull is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lan's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go along if I have to and find them, or whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself. Risking only my own life. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find a way to the surface. Lan is sure the light should be shown, though. Lan, Wendug grimaces, and a guttural husky snarl unfurls from her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his word to heart and follow where he leads. I thought you said that your mongrels were great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we're strong and can do many things, and that's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it's one thing to go hunting in a cave, and another to fight in the shield maze. Wendug leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we had thought. But we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge, it's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night, and if you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you, and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again, and it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze, who have no idea where they're going, all because Lan believes that that glowing sword will solve our problems. I will think about it. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I've actually done both, showing and not showing, and honestly, I do prefer showing. Because I hate hiding these things. Like, it's up to them to do what they want with the information. Like, this is their lives. They get to make decisions. And, you know, just because I gave them the information doesn't mean that I'm the one that made the decision for them. On the other hand, I can kind of see what Wendug is saying, but it just feels wrong to hide it from them, especially with people who've been so beaten down time and time again. Just to know that at least their story was right seems like it would be a comfort. Your first impressions of the mongrel village is a squalid dump with odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of a normal village life, but tense expectations hang in the air. A heavy-set aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance with pronounced teeth, and you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplanders? End times are upon us indeed. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, last time we played this on stream, I very much did his voice acting, and it was very, very funny. Chief Sull, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. Lan points at you. She had a vision, and now the angel's sword together with the light of heaven are somehow inside her? Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive, and we can go save them. Sull raises his hand with a ragged, broken fingernail. Ah, Lan, always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Sull eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Wendug stares at you intently, like a cat watching a bird, and shakes her head in warning. All right. Honestly, that the Lan is mistaken we didn't find the sword feels more evil than chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. You're outright lying, and you're calling Lan, who puts a lot of stock in the tribe and helping the tribe and bolstering it and everything like that, you're calling him a liar. So you're then tainting him in the eyes of the tribe, of his chief. So that ends up feeling to me more evil than chaotic in a lot of ways. But I'm gonna help Lan out in this one. It's so pretty. The heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command. Bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks like a beam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their tasks and stare, transfixed. The light is bright, but not blinding. It's warm, but its warmth is soul deep. Sull is silent for a while. Tears are streaming down his wide, pale face. But the old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So it's true. The angel did not forsake us. No, he came back. Back from the dead he came to save our children. And this is why I prefer doing this. Because this man, he's old. He's definitely at the end of his life. And the mongrels, we all, like, if you've played or you kind of know anything about them, they don't have a long lifespan as it is. And they definitely feel like they are the cast-offs, the ones that everybody's forgotten. And so I feel like showing the light and giving them that is more important than what Wendug wants. Lan gives you a nod of thanks. The scaled half of his face is indifferent, but the human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure all this time that you'd support him. Wendug hisses at you like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women? Their blood will be on your hands. This is by far what personally, like, me as Plex and also Abby full-heartedly believes. I'm not responsible for other people's decisions. Wendug snarls in fury. And why are they making these decisions? Because of you. You've sealed their fate. You're a murderer. They're not making these decisions because of me, though. they're using the information I gave them and their own personal preferences. They're using dreams and hopes and everything like that they've had, and they've made their decision based on that. Sure, the information I gave them was part of the reason they came to that decision, but it's not because of me. It's not like I held a gun or a sword or my magic to his head, like to their heads, and said, "You have to make this decision." They still had free will. They could have not made this decision. You always think the worst, Wendug, when we're not on our own on this anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple at least. But one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You have the right of it, land, but we're neithers. We're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all the tribes. It'll take time, yes, but they'll all come. They'll all come for the light. Wait, uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. All right, Chief, understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Wendug grits her teeth in silence. Yeah, she's angry. She is angry. I mean, in part, I do get it, but at the same time, like, there are kids involved. Okay. Let's Sela. I'm gonna, at least for now, let them do, because we're not playing on like a super hard difficulty, and I'm really more here doing this for the story, because I really do like this story, and I really like the writing for this game. So for now, I can always respec later on and do my own stuff if I want to, but for right now, this is good enough for me. See? Look at this, the most mobile and athletic little dragon. Oh, I got an extra 2 points that you ever saw. Is exactly what we're going with. Okay, so they're all fatigued. Let's go down here. We'll talk to Horgus. You can't interact. He interacts with you. Where? Okay, that's me. Yes. Finally, someone from the surface. I was beginning to lose hope. An elderly man in an expensive but not ostentatious clothes approaches you. His face is peppered with several healed cuts and bruises and twisted in an expression of extreme discontent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Guerm. Yes, that Guerm. You no doubt have heard of me if you spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. I like being an ass to Horgus. Your name tells me nothing. Who are you? You truly are freshly arrived in the city then. You couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. Only just arrived and the city's been razed to rubble. You should know that you're looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Canabras. I may not be as well known as certain swaggering loudmouths who spend their time trapezing from one ball to the next. He is absolutely talking about Darren there. He is 100% throwing shade at Darren when Darren can't throw shade back. And honestly, that's bold and it makes me giggle a little. But the Guerm Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city. I'll have you know. Did you see the marquee in the square? I paid for those. Tried any festival delicacies? You have Horgus Guerm to thank for you. So what kind of business proposition do you have for me? I don't know what is happening on the surface right now, but I'm determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village. I suspect we must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. You look like you've spent your entire life surviving in the wilderness. I can't think of a better recommendation, given the circumstances. You're strong, it will be no trouble to you, but I, alas, am not fit as I once was. I can't go crawling about through caves playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Simple. My proposition is simple. Oh, no. Hold on. Lead me back to the city and I shall pay you 1,000 gold. I suggest we help this man. It's good to have friends among Canabras' elite. Sure, Camellia, sure. Now what's my diplomacy? Sela, you pass me this. Pass this for me. 2,000. Come on. Nah, we failed. Why not 10,000 or 100? No, let's not be miserly. Let's say 1,000,000. My initial offer was a king's ransom. You've likely never seen so much gold in all your life. It's not negotiable. I said 1,000. That's my final offer. Fine. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. Go on, don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me. Oh, this man is insufferable. This man is insufferable. I'm gonna be so happy when we do his other quest. And then we get to laugh. Because, I mean, not laugh, but you know what I mean. Anevia. This tragedy may not have happened if you'd spent less time surveilling honest citizens and more time tracking real spies and demon worshippers. Brilliant idea. How come I didn't think of that? Now, if only the cultists would tell us that they were cultists, then we wouldn't have to waste time investigating honest citizens who decided to go all cloak and dagger right under our noses. Horgus and Anevia sit some distance apart, sniping at each other in an idle fashion that testifies to their long acquaintance and mutual dislike. When they notice you, they quickly fall silent. Anevia, how's your leg? Anevia scrunches up her nose. Well, it hasn't fallen off yet, so that's good. They've bandaged me up all nice and smeared some stinking stuff on the wound. So it looks like I'm gonna live. They said wait a day and I'll be right as rain, so I'm waiting. What are you gonna do when we get back to the surface? I'm going home. Last I knew, I had a very fine mansion. I shall see if it's still standing or if I'm now homeless. I'm gonna go find Irabeth. She's my wife and the leader of the Eagle's Watch. As long as she lives, she won't allow Knobris to fall. Okay. Gotta go. Go on then, don't dilly-dally. The sooner we get out of here, the likelier we are to find some people. Take care of yourself. Bye, Anevia. Good luck with Horgus. I don't envy you. Dira! Can I talk to you? I would like to trade. Let's do bulk selling and sell. Wait, is this? Yeah, honestly, I could keep the... You know what? I'm going to keep this just for... I'm going to go put it in my chest when we get home. Or to the other place. Well, it's so heavy, though. Like, that's the only thing. I kind of want to keep it for, like... memento's sake. Like, I like storing stuff in the stash for that. But at the same time, it's heavy. Like, it's real heavy. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're just going to sell it. I think that's everything. Yeah, perfect. So we got more health potions, all that other stuff. I kind of, if I was doing this as an immersive Let's Play, by the way, I in fact would not be robbing them blind. That would be very unimmersive. But this is not in fact an immersive Let's Play for once. I shouldn't say for once because we've done quite a few that actually aren't immersive. Recently, I've done a lot of the like I've got like my time at Sandrock and a few others, Immortal Life, stuff like that. But I'm kind of doing more in this fashion and I'm actually really liking it now. I don't want to give up my immersive ones, but this is a really nice, just a different way to do a Let's Play, which I think that this might be how a lot of other people do Let's Plays. The messenger returned. The tribes are gathering at the entrances to the maze. Our people have already gone there. I warned Anevia and that old guy, he won't even acknowledge me. Take your time, there's no rush. The most important people always show up late. Everything's going to plan, but one thing's bothering me. Wendug's gone. What do you think happened? I don't know. She was always stubborn. Maybe she decided she could do it all on her own. I hope she comes back. We struggle without her, and she struggles without us, no matter how hard she tried to deny it. Are you sure the maze is the only way to the surface? There was another passage, the one I used with my dad when we left and then came back. The chief back then, he found it and filled it in to stop anybody again from going against the ancestors' wishes, and what the ancestors wanted was for everyone to go through the maze. I'm not sure of anything right now, but we don't have a choice. We can only go forward. There were other passages, but they're far from here. With all these earthquakes, who knows what condition they're in now. So the best bet is the maze. If it doesn't lead anywhere, then we can consider our next move. All right, let's go. Let's go, but before we do, thank you. I was so happy I forgot to thank you, but you've done something no one else has in a long time. You've given the mongrels hope. It's like we're starting to believe that we're worth something now that we have the power of angels on our side. His face grows sullen. It won't change anything, of course, but at least you'll help us save the young ones. Hopefully. Let's go through the main gate. The straight road is the shortest. That, for some reason, was one of those sentences that made me go, huh? No, wait, where am I going? I always get this mixed up. I'm going here. Okay. I love that you can do that. That's probably one of my favorite parts about this game. As far as, like, just regular UI control stuff goes. That you can actually, like, plop them down on a map kind of thing. And, like, tell them where to go. Alright. When in doubt, save. Honestly, for games like these, there's no shame in, like, save scum or anything like that and just, like, saving a bunch. Which I do all the time. I even, like, label my saves for stream, which I think is hilarious.
Yet another obstacle.
Sometimes chat names my saves for me, which honestly is probably one of the scariest things I could possibly do, but it's still one of the most amusing.
Open your heart to me.
No thanks, Camellia. I just need you to do that for me. I'm good though. I don't need to open my heart to you. I'm sorry. Okay, so the mongrels are here. That guy got wings. Oh, that's so cool. The tribe's sure gathering. Soon we will attack. How long can we wait? The other tribes haven't turned up yet. We're going to wait for them just another while longer. Knowing Sull, the preparation will take the better part of the day. Let's go take a look at the maze ourselves. See what's what. Okay, we're going in. Anything? I don't think there's anything. All right, there's this. I wonder if I can pass this religion check. Yes. Bas Relief of Baphomet, Demon Lord, Lord of the Minotaurs, and Lord of the Labyrinth. Somebody get my loot! That's why it's so important to stop off at the vendor on your way out or to sleep to handle that. Oh no! Wait, no. Abby, he's all yours.
Did you see that?
Holy crap, Lan. Lan is honestly a beast. There you go. Wait, no, I can't pick locks. No, I wanted Camellia to do it. But I think I was accidentally on Abby. It's fine.
I hope you appreciate this.
I do. So much, Camellia. Isn't that right, Kian? Yes, we do. That's that.
I am helpful, am I not?
That one line over and over again. Library. I would like to move in.
What is that?
It's books. Scrolls. Paper. It's what you find in a room full of bookshelves. It's books, Camellia.
Save the last one for me.
You can have the first one
What
instead.
do we have here?
I like it how Abby's like so far back. Abby, did you? No, you actually dealt 1 damage. I'm proud of you, honey. Okay. So, are we gonna pass this religion? No, unfortunately, we failed it. Yeah. That's okay. I need to make sure that there is somebody that gets high up on the religion check, because I tend to fail religious checks.
What's that there?
It's okay, so wait, hold on. We gotta remember yellow, blue, red, yellow. That'll come in handy in a minute. But I can't forget yellow, blue, red, yellow. And I always forget. And then I have to, like, travel back.
I found
Something. Oh, nice crit there. You got this, girl. Did you miss? Abby? No, you dealt 1 damage. Sorry, he's got the fortitude saves for Abby.
The world in crimson.
Is she gonna, where is Kian? Hey Kian, honey, are you doing anything? Lan, I need you to move so Kian can get in. Okay. That's fine. Oh no, Lan's doing that weird moon dancing thing that they do sometimes. I'll just take that just in case. I don't want to take all this loot just because it gets so heavy. And I'll probably start taking more loot like right before the end just because it does take forever to get back to a vendor at this point. Because as far as I know, you can't like backtrack. Also, why would you? So I'm only going to take what I need. It bothers my looting soul as well, but it is what it is.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yeah, it's debatable, Camellia. It's debatable. Here, use that. Just heal yourself. I don't want you to use the other thing. Here you go. You, my fine little dragon, need this. All right, everyone, cured of your light wounds. Oh, that was a gross noise you just made. Lan stares at the dead mongrels with sorrow in his eyes. Hovlin. His name was Hovlin. You knew him? Yeah, he's not from our tribe, but we're both hunters, so we cross paths from time to time in the cave passages. We'd share news, leave supplies for each other, and then he just disappeared. He used to talk about wanting to try his luck in the maze. I thought he was long dead. If only he had been. Why would mongrels attack us? Aren't we all on the same side? Something's wrong with them. Look at their bodies. Or look, their bodies. It's like something's eating them from the inside out. Sure, maybe these guys just ate something weird or were having an off day. But I think something drove them out of their minds. Or someone. Seems like the shield maziers is crawling with cultist land. I have no idea. This is my first time here too. Maybe they fell down here the same way you did. Lan shrugs awkwardly, looks away. Wendug comes here all the time. I'd ask her about it if she were here. Come and think of it, where is she? Let's go. This place might be even more dangerous than we thought, which is saying something. And there I was, hoping that we'd be the meanest things here. Lan's laughter sounds strained. These mongrels and cultists, now that I did not expect. I need to find out what's going on here. Yes, we do. We all do. Lan, not just you. Camellia, do your thing.
I hope you appreciate this.
Very much so. Let's see if we pass this. Oh, there's nothing past. The bloodstain still mars the ground. Around them are comfortable benches with pillows. Someone clearly enjoyed watching others suffer. Interesting, right? It's kind of like somebody hosted a party here, which is disturbing. Very disturbing.